Hello, SAC fans. I'm Patrick Britz, and here's your SAC Daily Dose for Monday, September 18, 2017. Here's what's happening today. We had a full schedule of football, soccer, volleyball over the weekend, and the results can be found at thesac.com, but a few results of note include Limestone football winning its first ever SAC game versus Tusculum 30-24 in a thrilling come-from-behind victory. Wingate won its first ever home night football game, 31-24 over Carson Newman. They installed lights this past year, and this was their first home game. So exciting times in the SAC football race early on. In cross country, Queens men won the, I apologize if I get this name wrong, Stegemoller Classic, hosted by Southern Indiana University, and the women finished third. Hannah Wolkenhauer from Queens took home the women's individual crown, and Tom Baines from Queens finished second overall. Coker and Newberry competed in the Winthrop Invitational over the weekend, and the Wolves finished fifth and Cobras sixth on the women's side with, and here's another name, I apologize, Daronicia Lott from Coker took second individually, and Hayden Francis from Newberry finished seventh. On the men's side, Newberry finished third and Coker fourth. Jacob Chebby from Coker finished seventh overall, and Caleb Beaucamp from Newberry finished 15th. After only 1 week of play in women's soccer, we have a three-way tie at the top. Carson Newman, Tusculum, and Wingate each have 6 points, and defending national champion Wingate on the men's side is at the top of the table now with 6 points as well. An interesting story on the D2 ticker today involves the possible elimination of football at Humboldt State. Humboldt is a member of the CCAA out in California, which does not sponsor football. That and the fact there's currently a $1 million deficit that can't be covered by the institution appear to be the main reasons the sport might be cut. However, a former football student athlete at the school, Taylor Mitchell, claims the issue isn't financial, but it's rather leadership or lack thereof. Mr. Mitchell states the school has known about the deficit problem for years and has done nothing to address it, and also wasted tens of thousands of dollars on a consulting firm by, quote, completely throwing out and ignoring recommendations from a consulting firm, end quote. Interesting stuff, so stay tuned. Finally, a reminder to register for the SAC 5K scheduled for November 4th here in Rock Hill that will help raise funds for the Rock Hill Parks Foundation. This is our first ever 5K, and we want to make it a great one. You can find links to these stories in the description below on YouTube and also on thesac.com. Make sure to give us a like and click on that subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, the sports quote. Today's quote comes from arguably the best hockey player in the history of the sport, Wayne Gretzky. Procrastination is one of the most common and deadliest diseases, and its toll on success and happiness is heavy. That's going to do it for me today, but be sure to join us again on Wednesday, September 20th, for our next edition of the SAC Daily Dose. Have a great week, everyone.